Hey guys, it's the Farooqi Brothers, and today we want to, talk about Chadwick Boseman. And sadly, he passed away a couple of days ago due to a 4-year battle with colon cancer, and we wanted to, take a couple of days to, in respect of him and his family, to not record anything, not jump any gun with talking about it. But now we feel like for a couple of days we can talk about the life and legacy of Chadwick Boseman. And, I'll start us off and I'll say that some people, they leave their mark on like society in a courageous way. And I feel like Chadwick is one of these people because through his work, and this is crazy when you think about people who fight through what kind of adversity they're fighting through. This is a guy who pretty much right around time of Civil War, when he was kicking up his career, he obviously had the disease and he knew it. And he didn't tell anyone. Maybe he told his family members, stuff like that, but the public didn't know. And he went through so many movies, so many iconic roles, right? Like Black Panther, Jackie Robinson. He played a lot of people, right? So it's crazy that he kind of did all that without showing so much strength, And that thing that I think like anyone can take inspiration from when they look at this guy's life. I think even bigger than that, though, is the impact that he's had on other people. So just looking at all the people he's fought for, among people he's campaigned for. He was a big advocate of social justice, fighting for all types of minorities and underserved communities. That's something he always believed in. So, and especially his impact on the Black community cannot be understated. So I feel like when you talk about him, you got to talk about that legacy because he's left a legacy, and a lot of people are going to be forever, inspired by his performances, specifically in Black Panther, which so many people in the world saw and immediately fell in love with. So definitely, thoughts and prayers go to, his family, who are probably going through a lot right now. And hey, it's one of those things that life is short and it's unpredictable. So you just got to make the best of every single moment you have. And that's one thing that we definitely been thinking about. Umar, what do you think?
So like you said, it's tough. It's a tough thing to hear about. I think the hardest thing for us is like when you see these people as your heroes and they're actors and stuff, but your connection to them is their heroism, especially in our fan base. You never really think that these type of people will even pass away. Like, it doesn't actually cross your mind that there's a day that will come that people like Kobe Bryant and people like Chadwick Boseman are going to pass away. Intellectually, they're going to pass away, but when it happens, it slaps you and it makes you think about it just makes you think about how fragile this life actually is. And I've been thinking of like something positive to say, like when it comes to this topic, but it's kind of hard. I think the one positive thing, which a lot of people have already talked about, is the fact that he was able to fight this war that he was fighting and do it with like class. Didn't tell anyone. Not that telling people is an issue, but different people have different ways of handling stuff. And he gave us Black Panther, Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. There's so many other movies that he did outside of the superhero genre that are amazing. And then the work that he actually did in that time, specifically when it came to cancer and different things that he was working on. There's a picture with him standing with Imam Omar Suleiman, and they're talking about the social justice movements that are out there. So you can tell the guy had his hands in a lot of things, and he was amazing at whatever he was touching, he was amazing at it. So obviously our hearts grieve as well with the family that's actually lost him, and we keep his family in our prayers. And the one thing I would tell anybody that's watching this video, anyone, is that it's a temporary life. So whatever you're gonna do something.
So yeah, I agree with both of your points, Umar and Shaz. I mean, it's obviously heartbreaking and shocking when we heard the news, and just to think that he's been fighting this for 4 years and not telling anybody. It really is a testament to the type of person he was and the type of image you want to give of strength for his character and the characters he was playing. And really, you see all these videos with him as Black Panther, and all these other characters played. He was such an inspirational actor to these kids, this new generation who's looking up to this hero of color, and it really inspires them and gives them strength. And he's just provided so much of that, and it is really sad. You obviously feel for his family and feel for those closest to him, to see him pass in this way. And it really puts things into perspective, because you don't know what someone else is fighting internally or privately. So you just gotta be respectful and be kind to everybody you meet. Everybody's going through their struggles, and Chadwick was obviously going through a very great struggle, but he didn't show it once. He stayed strong. He stayed confident through all of his performance, through all his roles with the media and everything. And that's just a testament to his strength and what kind of person he really was, and really what kind of strength you want to show to these kids and to this generation of how you can lead a life like this, and you don't have to let these things bring you down as a person or a struggle. Like you can fight hard to make your life into what you want it to be, and really be an inspiration to other people. And like Umar, you said, you don't know, this life's temporary, and like Shoaib said, you don't know how much time you really have. Nobody knows. So with the time you do have, you just gotta try to be the best person you can be, and really just do the best you can with this life.
He used to talk about how he used to meet with cancer patients who were, anticipating his movies. He used to inspire them a lot, and to think that he was going through that is just insane. Especially since we did the Black Panther challenge, we saw firsthand how he inspired, so many children. It's just it's heartbreaking.
And yeah, Samir, you mentioned the Black Panther challenge. I mean, when we started Comic Book Debate, everyone associates us with, the Snyder Cut or Justice League or DC. We're mostly covering DC, but there's a reason the four of us chose Black Panther as our first charity event. We didn't choose it for just some random reason. We knew after our press screening that this was a movie that kids are going to go crazy for, and we were thinking about the children specifically in this one, children of color, specifically in the Black community. And when we picked out the middle school that we brought to see the film, we didn't watch the film with them. We were kind of watching the kids at that point and watching their reactions, and their eyes were glowing basically when Black Panther showed up on screen. They were cheering every single moment that Black Panther showed up again, when he says, as you can see, I'm not dead, and people were cheering in the crowd. These are kids, right? And after the movie, we told them that let's do the Wakanda Forever, right? I told them, let's do it. And then the way all the kids screamed, right? You know the Wakanda Forever? The way the kids just elevated for Wakanda Forever, that doesn't happen out of nowhere. That happens because Chadwick put 100% of himself into that performance. And the fact that he was doing that with cancer shows how much strength he had doing it. So definitely, this news hit us like a truck. Like we got on call as soon as it happened, and we were just quiet for like an hour. We didn't talk. Like we were on call together, but no one was talking. And we just like, between Kobe Bryant, who we all admired so much, and now Chadwick, who we know inspired us, but also inspired so many people. We know how many people inspired. You get like deflated. And then we know like the pandemic and the protests and everything that's going on for social justice. It's been a very trying year, a very exhausting year for everyone. But then we think about someone like Chadwick, who fought through with cancer. Then for people like us, you have that extra thing to listen. Like perseverance is a real quality, and he showed it. And people, same with Kobe, people showed it, and I think we can all take something from that. And I think, I tweeted this out on Comic Book Debate, but it's like, the idea of an everlasting legacy, like Chadwick maybe passed away, but that movie, Black Panther, the effect that it had on the entire generation, they're going to grow up, and maybe one of those kids who watch this movie are going to create the next superhero, the next film, the next big thing. Maybe they'll be the next person who champions social justice. Maybe they'll be the next person who will be president. We don't know what the kids who see these, where they get the inspirations from. So the fact that they had that experience with Chadwick goes a long way. And, we debated whether we want to keep monetization off for this video or keep it on and donate. So I think we're going to be keeping monetization on. And then whatever comes out of here, we're going to be putting it towards the American Cancer Society, and we're going to be putting all the money there. So just to help out people who are in need and get some help they deserve. This is the Farooqi Brothers, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace out.